We all know that augment mods are created so we can formulate new fun build varieties on a Warframe. However, sometimes, a simple augment mod creates a new meta build for a frame. Just take for example Brook's Reactive Storm Augment. Who would have thought that with just a single mod, you can turn a passive monk into an overpowered killing monster? That is why every time Digital Extremes announced new augment mods, I tend to cover it on this channel and give you my thoughts on how it can possibly be exploited. I mean used properly with a certain frame. So, if you have a couple of minutes to spare, join me as I'll share my opinions and knowledge on how you can possibly put the upcoming augment mods to good use. So there are 4 augment mods that will be made available in the upcoming Arcano update. The first one is Critical Surge, which is basically an augment for Wisp's Breach Surge ability. This augment will give you a boost in critical chance for a period after teleporting to a reservoir. Digital Extremes didn't exactly mention that Breach Surge should be active, but obviously, the ability will come to play if you wish to activate the buff. The max critical chance that it can give will be a 350% critical chance, and I'm expecting that the mod will scale off power strength. Also, duration mods will play a big factor in maintaining the critical chance. Critical Surge is somewhat similar to Nidus Teeming Virulence but only differs in activation method. And as you might guess, this will give tons of critical chance even to non-Riven sniper rifles. Obviously, once Wisp players got their hands on this new augment, there will be a new breed of Eidolon hunting team. If the critical chance will be a team buff, then it would absolutely be bonkers in Eidolon Hunt. But if it's only exclusive for Wisp, then you can expect to see a new Eidolon hunting Wisp video in this channel. But squad leader, it's only a boost in critical chance. Well lads, don't ever forget that the Helminth system exists. Moving on, my Dark Souls frame will be getting a new augment also, in the name of Thrall Pact. The idea of this augment is pretty simple. Each enemy that you enthralled will give you bonus primary weapon damage. At first glance, this augment is mediocre at best since we can only have 7 active thralls in the field, and if we sum it up, we will only get a 70% primary damage boost from this augment. The developer did not mention on what mods this new augment will scale, but I'm hoping that the primary damage bonus will be affected by power strength. If somehow we can gain at least 50% bonus primary damage per thrall with this augment, then this will be a massive boost to Revenant. You see, many don't think that Enthrall Revenant is a great build variety, but they just don't know the power of it, especially in long endurance runs. I will certainly make a video about this once I get my hands on the augment. Next, Speed Boy will receive his first augment called Mac Crash. This is for his first ability, and what it does is create a vortex whenever you collide into something while using Mac Crush. I know that the meme is strong with this one, but if you think of it, this augment has a variety of applications. To give an example, it will make the application of Thermal Sunder much effective. You can possibly group a crowd of enemies in one spot then cast Thermal Sunder afterward. This could make a great nuking combo for Ghosts, and also, it would be great for a melee condition overload setup. How squad leader, imagine crashing and sucking enemies in one place, then killing them with your melee weapon. This would make things much easier for you, and if somehow Digital Extremes would add a knockdown effect to this augment, like how prolonged paralysis works, then we could end up getting a lot of fun out of this new augment mod. However, I don't want to get so hype with this augment, as the pull radius is kind of mediocre. I would guess it would somehow have the same radius as Thermal Sunder with max range, but I'm hoping it would be better. Fingers crossed. And lastly, we have an upcoming augment for Garuda called Blending Talons. With this augment, Garuda's Seeking Talons will have a 7 meters AoE with a 100% chance to gain a combo count in one tap of a button. As you all know, Garuda's 4th ability is more of a frontal skill, which expands the target area when you hold the ability key. With this augment, it would only take one tap of the key to applying the bleed procs around the area, plus adding a combo count per enemy you hit that is affected by bleed procs. It may be simple, but it's a huge quality of life improvement for the ability. This would be a perfect fit also for those melee-oriented Garuda players. It would be a great way in maintaining your combo counter and replacing any combo duration mods for more damage in your melee weapon. The only thing I'm very curious about this augment is how much radius would it have with a high range build. I'm hoping that it would scale better with range mods to somehow make it effective in real missions and not just another case of a fancy mod only used in the testing room. So these are the new augments coming in the Arcano update. I will try to get to the public test server this weekend and test a bunch of stuff on the upcoming update. I'm hoping that my internet won't mess up my schedules, as it's kind of rough having a good connection right now in my country because of the typhoon. Fingers crossed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Please give this video a like if you find it informative and subscribe if you want to watch more Warframe content from us. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.
This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future.